All right, so we are going to install a Christian Ramirez Designs hinge cover onto a Jeep JL or JT. That'll effectively replace that with this. So it starts out with the design with the plate on the back. These are going to go here. So the first thing we have to do is remove the factory bolts, which are using a very simple T50 wrench. One thing to know, these are painted at the factory, and a T50 does not fit in there super easy. So as you're doing it, you may end up having to push a little bit to get it seated to make it turn. And just somewhere else. But there it is. You will not be reusing this bolt, so don't worry too much about it. You can just keep it just in case you ever need it though. And go over and do the second bolt. One thing as you're doing these, remember, you are going to do one hinge at a time. If you were to try to take both of these off, the top and the bottom, your door is going to come off and it will not just easily line up again. Speak from experience. Only ever do one hinge at a time. Now, you can see this will line up. The issue is you can't access those holes. So we are going to need to remove the metal plate by removing these 3 screws. To do that, you're going to want a 3mm tip to go in here. So I am going to use on the lowest torque setting, I am using an Amazon Basics screwdriver, and you'll see it does not like undoing it, but that's on purpose. That's because I don't want to over torque anything. You will see on the back side of these, there is a glued on nut. You do not want anything to happen that would make those come unglued, because they will need to be glued. They will need to be glued in the end. So, as you'll see, once they're unscrewed, these plates will just come off, and you're left with the bare plate. Next up, you're going to take the supplied bolts that came from Christian Ramirez, put them in, as so, and line it up with the holes, and I'm going to say effectively finger tighten it into the holes where they came from. So you're just going to finger tighten. We're going to finger tighten these in. I did find if you get one that's going in, get it lined up good, you can screw it in a little bit more. What that'll do is generally line up the other one. You're going to go tight, but don't over tighten. None of this are you going to want to over tighten. Now, we're going to put the plate back on with the 3 little screws that we had. I am still going to use the lowest torque setting because I am not actually going to tighten it with these. These are just to get it started. Once I get any resistance, I'm going to stop and tighten by hand. And there you have it. We just installed a Christian Ramirez Design hinge cover for a JL and JT